What is up, guys? Hazy Games here with another YouTube video. We got a good one today. Tonight, wherever you're at in the world. I have a different video. It seems like I've been saying that kind of a lot, but I want to keep my options open as far as my content. I want to do and cover a lot of different things. But without further ado, I purchased 4 early access games last night. I tried to keep a threshold of how much money I wanted to spend or willing to spend and get 4 games out of that. And I'm just going to kind of go over if these games are worth picking up, my thoughts on them, and which ones I actually ended up refunding. So the first one we're going to talk about is Xanama. I'm just going to read the little blurb here about the game. Explore, fight, and survive and unravel mysteries in this unique and unforgiving 3D isometric RPG set in an original, dark, low fantasy world. Xanama's exceptional attention to detail and realistic simulation of all things aim to provide a deeply immersive and dynamic gameplay experience. So, I really wanted to get this game, and I was excited to get it. This game actually was released in 2015. And I had to do a little digging and research to see if this was an abandoned project, and it's actually not. I found their website online, and it's a very slow going team. They had a beta release in December of 2021, and then our beta update release, so a patch of the game in December of 2021, and then they had the most recent patch was in, I think, January of 2022. So I wouldn't say they're abandoning it. I wouldn't say they have abandoned the game, but it's very slow developing, considering this came out in 2015. I'm going to play kind of just the trailer here, kind of discuss a few things. I do love the environment detail that they have in this game, and how it really makes you feel like you're in a dark, gloomy dungeon. I think they did a really good job of that, and it's almost has a horror feel to it, like a horror game. Because I mean, if you don't have this torch out, it's just pitch black, can't see anything. So it definitely had a bit of a horror vibe. I honestly didn't get very far in the game. I was having trouble figuring out how the mechanics worked as far as blocking and attacking. So this game is all physics based. So when, like everything is, when you swing your weapon, how you swing your weapon, if you swing it forward and down, or take a swing like a hook, I couldn't really figure out how to block. And the funny thing is, like, this game has very positive reviews on Steam. I think this game has a lot of potential. I particularly didn't care for the movement style. I thought the movement was a little clunky. But I also didn't give this game a lot of time because I was getting frustrated. I fought the first, like, zombie I ran into, or zombie looking guy, and I hit him maybe 5 to 6 times, and he didn't die. I don't know if maybe I needed to explore a little more to kind of understand things a little bit better. I wish there was even like a tutorial a little bit, but I don't know if that's their intent for this game. They kind of want you to play it and figure it out. This game, I think, has a lot of potential to it. Graphically, it does look pretty good, and it ran well. And I do like this kind of system they're showing here, where it's just like a click and drag and drop, and you can move all sorts of different things in the world. Like they tripped on that. So your guy can't just like run over things. Like everything, I guess this is a prime example of everything has a consequence in this game. For example, there was a moment where I was trying to get to a zombie, and I locked myself in a room, but then the zombie happened to be right on the other side of the door, so I couldn't open the door because of the way that the door was hinged. So I technically had to restart, which was a little frustrating. But the my whole first experience of this game was just frustrating in general. Like, I don't know how they're doing all of that movement. I don't know if it's all... Oh, maybe it is just all mouse movement. But I was trying to do that, but it didn't seem like it was working very fluidly. I don't know. If you've played this game, let me know what you think down in the comments. I myself didn't think it was worth the $15 price tag, so I asked for a refund. If I ever see it on sale, maybe for like $5, I might pick it up. I think it is probably worth about $5 to at least check it out. It does have potential. It reminds me of a Souls type game as far as difficulty. But yeah, so that's the first game I checked out. This is one of the ones that I did refund. Let's go on to the next one here. We have SCP-5K. 5K is a cooperative tactical horror shooter project that puts players in the midst of a story-inspired SCP-5000. As we work to develop the game and story further, we have released it into early access so players can experience the game as it evolves. So, they released this game into early access in 2022. I don't know what they've been doing since then, but this game is still in alpha? Yeah, early development, alpha, early access. This game is still in alpha, which is kind of crazy considering they're asking 20, if this game wasn't on sale, $20. $20 for a game that's in alpha. So I played this game. I played just single player by myself because I thought there would be kind of a story. And there was one mission where you did have like different objectives, but I don't know. The gunplay did feel pretty good. Granted, the most of my playtime was spent with a pistol. It did feel like the bullets were registering good, except for a few instances. Gunplay felt alright for the guns that I used, which wasn't many. Graphically, it looked alright. It looked pretty good. It was probably made in like Unreal Engine 4 or something similar around that time frame. It was just okay. Like the first map I played was the story map that they have. So they had a story map. They had a map that was party based. Or no, not party based. I had another map that you were trying to infiltrate some like terrorist organization or something. So you're actually getting shot back or shot at from enemies. And then there was a wave mode, kind of like zombies in Call of Duty. And then there was like AI testing and then wave testing. So a couple testing game modes so you can test things out. I felt like it was pretty generic. Nothing really too groundbreaking. Nothing that really caught my eye. You'd open a door, and then when you open a door to a new area, you expect that there's going to be zombies, and the zombies pretty much ran in a straight line towards you. Kind of. And if you played the game, you know what I mean. There's a lot of like narrow passages, so that you can kind of figure out or you can kind of figure out a place to stand, so the enemies are funneled towards you. So it was pretty predictable. The first time I did run into a zombie, which took way too long, it did catch me off guard, but I think that's just because I was so zoned out into not seeing anything for like the first 2-3 minutes of the game. I was like, what is going on? Anyways, needless to say, this is also one that I returned. I could not justify a game in alpha asking $14. And I mean, look at this, dude. They're at $50 for this Omni edition, and normally this game's $20. I cannot recommend this. It does have very positives. It might be fun if you can get like a group of guys together. There were probably about 6 to 8 servers on the weekend on Saturday that were active and full. So this game has potential. I want to see kind of where it goes. I am gonna follow it, but I did request a refund. I hope this game takes some leaps and bounds and gets to where it needs to be to get into beta at least, and then hopefully a full review. So the next 2 games I'm going to talk about are the cream of the crop. They are both early access games, but they are great games. First one we're going to be talking about is the Halls of Torment, which I'm sure a lot of you already have seen streamers play and content creators cover. This game is great. I played a warrior and the archer so far. I'll probably play some more tonight. This game, I believe, was $5, something like that. Yeah, $5. It is early access, but I mean, it has a ton of good reviews. It's just a fun game. Reminds me a lot of Vampire Survivors, if you've ever played that. There's really not much more to say about this game other than I do recommend this. If you got $5 just laying around, pick this game up, man. You will have hours of gameplay just slaying monsters, getting upgrades, unlocking new characters, and I think they already have a DLC, maybe. Maybe not. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself here. But anyways, Halls of Torment, I do recommend this. I give this game 10 out of 10 for what it is. For $5, you cannot beat it, guys. Check out Halls of Torment. So, Thronefall, this game just came out August 2nd of this year. I kind of stumbled across this game in my discovery queue in Steam. And I gotta say, guys, I was very, very impressed with this game. This game, it reminds me of tower defense with building simulation in it. A minimalist game of a building and defending your local kingdom. So yeah, tower defense has great reviews so far. This game is going for $7. It is in early access. There is a total of 4 levels. I haven't beat the 4 levels yet. I'm on the 3rd level right now, trying to get past it to get to the 4th, which is a snow level. So far, I've played the 1st level, which is tutorial, pretty much, forest. 2nd level, I believe, is also in forest. 3rd's desert. 4th is winter. For $7, you can't beat it, man. It is a fun game. You control this guy on the horse. You run around and you build at different nodes where you can build. These guys here you can kind of command a little bit, or they will just go off by themselves and defend what they need to defend. You can switch weapons with this guy. Not during the match, but before you start, you get to select what weapon you want. This is the level that I'm currently on here, this desert level. Build houses, build your castle, you build defenses, things to increase your economy. I had a lot of fun with this game. For $7, I think you're getting a steal. I think this game has a lot of potential. The levels are replayable. So for instance, the 2nd level, from the level after the tutorial, I got 3 out of 6 crowns, which you can think of it as like your 3 out of 6 stars. So there's different like objectives you can try to complete within that map. And because there's different, like, before you start the match, you can select like your weapon and then different modifiers for your city. And then there is some mutations which change different things in the game. Like enemies have X right here. So you get your weapon you can choose, and you have your perks you can choose, and the mutators. And then over here, you achieve victory. You get points. Achieve a high score. You get 5,000 points. Achieve a victory without the bow. Achieve a victory with this mutator. Achieve a victory with this and this. So then if you do all these and you get more points and more experience and unlock more stuff, which you unlock these, so you can get more powerful things. So it's really, really well designed and replayability, even for 4 levels. So yeah, I can go back and play that and try to get 6 out of 6 crowns, So yeah, right here, the 4 levels. So here you can see what I'm saying, the 6 out of 6 crowns. So on this playthrough, it looks like this guy has unlocked everything for $7. I mean, you're probably looking at maybe, I don't know, I would say probably 10 to 20 hours, depending on your skill and whatever you want. If I say 10 to 12, if you get all the crowns unlocked, if you do everything you can. And this is a game that should be able to just pump out the content, I would think, and bring new maps and new levels. Yeah, so I mean, 3 to 5 hours core playtime is what they say. Endless hours of high score hunting. Yeah, and there's a high score. So if I had friends that played this on Steam, then we could be like, hey, bro, I beat your high score today on the winter map. But yeah, so Thronefall, 10 out of 10 recommend this game. Pick it up. This video is starting to get a little long. We're at 15 minutes. I know your time is precious. Please like and subscribe. It will really help me out a lot. And we will catch you on the next one. Much love to you wherever you're at in the world, either night or day. Have a good one, and we will see you on the next one.